The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Sanchez. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running back searching for a hole. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. The Irish send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Knight. Got his man.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going right and going deep. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun. He's got him this time. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line. Set up with a red zone The Aggies are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas A&M! This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle. And the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Ground. It's Young. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Sanchez. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Lost a throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Gilbert. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming in the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Kick is in the air. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. On the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
There he goes. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Here we go, here we go. This is a design run. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here we go, here we go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get the edge on the left. That's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. This time it's complete. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. And the Aggies have pushed it inside the 20. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5.
He's loose. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown iron. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires complete on the crosser. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Texas A&M going up tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got it.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He gets it out quickly. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Pulls and fires complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's complete. That throwing catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find...
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Sanchez. Grabbed over the middle, it's Contreras. At the 45, on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gilbert. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. The snap sets up to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Williams. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A&M comes back out with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense putting points on the board.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. To adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Norman. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Looking to fire. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Dances away. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still working. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking for a man. It's Sanchez. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. Breaks into the open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Motion from the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. A run for the quarterback. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. To the air, it's Sanchez. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Takes it the other way.